Hey guys, it's Tuesday, June 25th, and this is our first official theme week. So let's jump right in. Tell us something that happened recently as though you were a newscaster on the evening news. Citizens of my brain were relieved last week when a years-long movie hunt was finally brought to a close. Reports indicate that many years ago I saw part of a movie but had no idea what it was and had no clues to go on. That was, of course, until last Friday night, when witnesses observed the movie An American Werewolf in London, at which point my memory was brought in and immediately identified it as the film in question. If you were a famous rapper, who would be in your posse? The Ape, Carl, Batman, and LeVar Burton is a maybe. 3. Defend a fandom. There's a new fandom that is sweeping across the world as I understand it. They refer to themselves as Moosies, and they are fans of the Knights of Shiloh's movie Moose. I've talked to some people about this, and all of the people I've talked to consider themselves a part of this fandom and love the videos. So by my survey, that's roughly 100% of the population, and you can't argue with those statistics. 4. Name a minimum of 3 overplayed songs that you love. Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 by Pink Floyd. You hear it everywhere, and it's especially good in the context of the album. Carry On Wayward Son by Kansas. You know you hear that all the time, and you know why we love it. 3, and I apologize for this ahead of time, Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. You know it's the most overplayed song ever, and you know it's catchy. How did Rickrolling ever begin? I can't imagine how that started. If you have any idea where that came from, please share. 5. Tell about your first venture into the workforce. Well, I worked at our local movie theater during my junior year of high school. It was pretty good. If I had the chance, perhaps I would do it again. 6. Describe how your wardrobe changes when you return home from school, work, or other activities. Well, I usually dress to be comfortable, and if that's the case, my wardrobe usually doesn't change when I get home. I usually don't even take off my shoes until I'm sure I'm going to stay in for the night. 7. Choose any animal you would keep as a familiar. Well, it's an animal that looks like a dude. Why don't I have 10 of them? But if I really got to choose, I might actually go for some kind of bird. Perhaps a blue parrot, 'cause that's a beautiful bird. 8. You have $1,000. How are you going to spend it? Well, I always like to have money set aside just in case, because you never know when you'll need some. So I would spend it slowly. I do like to keep some on me as spending money. And I splurge a bit every now and then, but I would keep most of it in the bank until I have some other source of income. 9. Name a book that you started reading but haven't finished. Well, for me, that would be Wizard and Glass by Stephen King. The Dark Tower is a series of 7 books by Stephen King, and this is the 4th book, and it's largely the backstory of one of the main characters. He's an awesome character, and I want to know his backstory, but this has really slowed the story to a halt for me. I don't know why. But I will finish it someday, and when I do, I hope to get back into the series as much as I was before. Which of these top 5 phobias can you relate to? Social phobia. Don't trust the humans! And this has been my post for Theme Week. Last week we were asked what our top 5 comic book superheroes were, and mine will probably take a whole video, so check back next week for that. Thanks for watching.